what we focus on grows. If you want more money in your business, then we need to focus on the money. Today, I'm going to give you a top tip on how to do that and how to focus on your money and to help it grow in your business. My name is Sandra Wilson and I'm a money breakthrough business coach for female coaches. So let's talk about how you're going to focus on the money coming into your business, because as I said before, what you focus on will grow. Sometimes it can be easy if we're not that good with money, or we struggle to talk about money. We create all these blocks. We're taking money into our business, but it's maybe not growing. We're not hitting our income goals. So I've got one tip for you today. So what I want you to do is every day, when you get a piece of paper or get a really nice notebook, and what you're going to do is you're going to put the date, and then you're going to put how much money came to you that day. Okay, it doesn't need to be in the business, it doesn't need to be just focusing on the business, but how much money came to you and for that day. Okay, so it could be things like if you've received money in gifts, if you've received perhaps a payback, you know, if you've been due some money, if you've got a little bit of interest, so pop that down on a piece of paper. Obviously any income you make for that day, put it down. This needs to be done daily, so I know that at the end of the month you'll track, you know, what your business has brought in, but what we're doing here is we're going to track it daily. And the really interesting point, or the reason for this, is that, as I said before, what we focus on grows. So when we're tracking daily, you might actually, well, I'm going to say you will be surprised. You'll be surprised at some things that come in that you weren't expecting, or or vice versa. You might think, oh my goodness, there's certain days, or I'm looking over the whole month and I can see where there's a little bit of a gap, there's maybe no income coming, and maybe you start thinking, are there some invoices I haven't sent out, or do I need to do a little bit more work? But anyway, that's what comes about when we start focusing on this. Okay, so grab a piece of paper. I would suggest actually get a specific notebook for this, and at the end of the day, pull out this notebook as part of your daily ritual, and then put the date in it, put everything that's come to you money-wise for that day, and then obviously do that daily. Do that for a full month and see what happens. See what happens just to your mindset. It's very, very interesting. I also want to say, if you haven't received any money that day, obviously first of all I want to say that's not necessarily a problem within this process that we're doing, but I do want you to put down a 0. So if no money comes into your business or to yourself that day, just put a 0 down, and that way you can then have a look of the whole picture and you can see what's happening on specific days. But also, well, what I want you to do is just to see what happens when you do that. So do that today, even if you can start that. Put the day's date, how much money then comes to you that day. You will be surprised. It's a really, really interesting process. What I would love to do is I'd love to hear how that's went for you, or I'd love to hear if you have any questions around that. So please leave a message wherever you see this video. Either tag me, leave a comment, and let me know if you think this is going to be helpful for you, if you're already doing it, or from the result of this video, if you've started doing it and you've started to see a little bit of shift in your mindset. Okay, love to hear from you. Take care. Bye for now.